Good afternoon, YouTubers. I want to do another video on your Amazon Fire TV. If you've seen my other ones, you've seen the video content, you've seen how to watch live TV, and now I'll show you why this thing is the ultimate gaming box. So, this is my Amazon Fire TV. What I have next to it is a Logitech controller that I have plugged in. So it just has a little USB. I just put a little hub back there. And so now you have a game controller that doesn't cost you freaking $50 from Amazon. So, most of you will recognize the Amazon Fire as it looks here. The things I'm going to show you today, for the most part, don't require root. They don't require anything special. So that's why this video is so great as a gaming machine. This is out of the box, one of the best gaming ones you can come across. Why is it better than the Nexus Player? The Nexus Player is Wi-Fi only, so you have to deal with all that crap. Amazon Fire, you can plug it directly in and get hardline. Alright, let's get started. So, what I wanted to show you was the gaming aspect of this Amazon Fire TV. So what you can do with the Amazon Fire TV is you can, of course, come into your Amazon library and you can download any of these games that are controller compatible. Snowboard Party was one that I recently tried, that if you're a 1080 fan that you used to play on the Nintendo 64, this is the stuff that's for you. It's okay. Sub-Zero is kind of like a Halo type, though I haven't found any vehicles on that one yet. Sonic 2, we all know what that is. Leo's Fortune is obviously out there, and everybody knows what that is. This is a paintball simulator, which I've actually found to be pretty fun. This one you can play just with the Amazon Fire TV remote, so you don't need another controller. Sonic, Bomb Squad, and of course we've all seen that one. My intent in the video today was not to show you all of these items, but to show you items that maybe you haven't seen. So, to go to that, that's all the stuff that you can download on your Amazon. Now, the app that I want to cover is something called Limelight. Anywho, what Limelight is much like the NVIDIA Shield, that it just mirrors your gaming machine. So any gaming machine plugged into your network, it will bring in all of your video and stuff right here. So you just simply select it, and I've already pre-configured this. So these are the current configuration that I have. So I have it bringing in 1080p at 30 frames per second, 10 megabits per second. And you can tweak these as you feel fit. But this is my home theater PC that I have behind my TV, which has a decent graphics card in it, and thus you see all of the PC games that you can now play on your Amazon Fire TV. So all of these launch and work rather well. Just to give you a brief rundown, I mean, it'll even run the newest Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, Titanfall, you name it, it'll run it. And it's all just streaming it over your home network. Now this is local. It will work with an Android phone remotely, but you have to play around with the configurations and the settings. So just to show you that this works, I wanted to start one of these for you. And so we'll go into Lego Marvel for an example. So you simply hit your gamepad, you hit your A button, and now it starts the NVIDIA game stream. This has to be set up. It asks you to type a number into your main computer, and then after you type that number in, then it syncs together, and that's how it gets all of your apps and everything all together. For a little square Amazon Fire TV box that it is. So this is obviously going to display video on your host computer, so anybody using that computer obviously won't be able to do so until you're done here. But the controls work the exact same as if you had the controller in front of the TV out there. Again, this is, Lego Marvel. So this is just a prime example of the abilities that it has. And these are pretty graphically intensive games. They can be as you crank up the settings. So there's Lego Marvel. As you can see, it loads just fine. Your frames per second are great. response time is amazing for anybody that's looking at, you know, latency. So that's just one example of how you can get the most out of your Amazon Fire TV. Sure, you can have the games that come with it from Amazon, but now you can play all of your PC games that come from your PC. All with that little app that's called Limelight. That's free, easy to install, and that's how you do it. So as you all know, this is a pretty graphically intensive game, Tomb Raider 2013. And again, so here you go, you know, standard controller again. Continue where I left off. Haven't played this one much, so the loading time, everything's going to be the same as if you played it on that PC. So it's just streaming your key presses here and the video here. So that's pretty much the only change between the two. I would recommend your PC not doing anything else such as video encoding or downloading, uploading to the internet or anything else like that during this process, but it can. You'll just suffer latency because of it. So here you go. This is what it looks like, and as you can see, it's pretty great detail. So it plays just like it does on the normal game system. And again, this is why I'm a big fan of Steam in-home gaming rather than the many other things that come to the market, Xbox One and PS4, is you can't do this with them. Or if you do, you have to buy a Sony compatible tablet or a phone, and that's the only way that you can stream. This will work with any Android device, and it'll work in-home, and it'll also work outside of your network if you're willing to sacrifice your data. So there you have it. This is why the Amazon Fire is your best choice for doing your in-home gaming, in-home streaming. You play all the Amazon games, all the Google games, and you still have your nifty little XBMC, of course, for your video. And again, this is the application that I'm talking about that will bring it all to you. You just simply come over here to Apps and Games, install, and you're done. Any questions, please leave it on the comments below. Download your apps from your Google Play Store. So, for an example, if there's something that plays well with a controller and that you would like to play on your Nexus Player, but you have an Amazon Fire TV instead because you're a smarter person, then this is where you can come into all the Google Play stuff and you can download your stuff here. So, prime example is NBA Jam. NBA Jam's a great game and fully controller compatible. It's not an emulator, but it runs the same as it did on the Super Nintendo, maybe a little bit better graphics. Modern Combat 4 is another prime example. And you can even install emulators just like you can on any Android. You can sideload them to your Amazon Fire TV, so again, you don't have to root it, you don't have to do anything crazy with it. This will automatically detect that you have a controller connected to it. Any recent games or any games that you want to play, you can simply say look up, and there's your Super Mario World that you were playing 5 minutes ago. What's better about this one than the original is this one saves the state that you're in. So if I were to close right here and get out of it, then when I go back to it, it will be exactly the same spot that I was. So that's a little bit of the Amazon Fire TV. So as you can see from the demo, the Amazon Fire TV will play all of Amazon's apps and games. It will play all of Google's apps and games. And now with Limelight and the magic that it does through NVIDIA Shield and the Steam in-home streaming, now you have all of your entire Steam game PC library available on your Amazon Fire TV. This little itty-bitty box that nobody thought would do anything is actually pretty amazing for, you know, $100 that you can buy it for now. They work pretty well. If you have any questions, please put them down below, subscribe, and comment. Have a good day.